Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I've got a really special video for you. Trash Panda Disc Golf was so kind as to send me a disc to try out on my channel. So I'm just gonna do a little unboxing for you, and then we'll go throw some shots and I'll give my thoughts on it. I am super excited about this. I've been following the Trash Panda Disc Golf story for a long time now, and it's been really interesting and really cool to see that they finally got a disc available to the public. Without any further ado, let's just crack into this box. The inner core, some nice packaging. Oh boy. Right away guys, this disc feels incredible. Came with a couple stickers, that's sweet. Yeah, so this plastic is really gummy, a lot gummier than I was expecting. To me this kind of feels like a AVR3 almost. I was not expecting the plastic to feel this good, being as it is actually trash. There's a little side profile for you. 167 gram. Hopefully they'll be able to figure out and fine tune their plastics so that they can get max weight discs, because I don't know if I will bag it being as it is 167 gram, but I will definitely throw this around. And I actually think it looks really cool without a stamp. So they were thinking about alternative ways to get stamps on there, but I really don't even think they need a stamp because it looks pretty cool just like this. Let's head over to the course and see how it flies. All right, everybody, it is the next day. I'm out here at a little pitch and putt course by my house, and I brought a couple discs to compare the inner core to. I brought a P Model US, a Classic Judge, a Active Sensei, and a D-Line P2 to compare the inner core to. So yeah, let's get to throwing. All right, so here I got the Trash Panda inner core. I put on a little bit of hyzer, flipped it to flat, and turned right. It was a lot more understable than I was expecting. Here I've got the Discmania P2, threw it on a similar line, a little bit lower, but it wanted to do the same thing as the inner core. Here's the Classic Blend Judge. I put it on a little hyzer, kind of held true the whole way. Here's the Active Premium Sensei, and this kind of was a beefcake. I was not expecting it to be that overstable. Here's the inner core again, a little bit of hyzer, flipped up and went right. Here's the P Model US. Put on a little bit of hyzer and kind of held like the Judge. Here's the inner core. I held onto it too long and turned it over more than I was wanting. Here's the P2. Try to correct a little bit, but it does a similar thing. Here's the Judge. Put this on a little anhyzer, held and fought out at the end. Here's the Sensei. Put this on a little anhyzer, and it fought out at the end. Here's the P Model US, and it does a similar thing as the P2. Here's the inner core again, put on a little hyzer, flipped up and went right. Here's the P2, put on a little hyzer, flipped up, went right. The P2 and the inner core have been flying very, very closely to each other. There's the P Model US, kind of straight and then just fights out at the end. Here's the P2, put on some hyzer, flipped up, and went to the right. Here's the Judge, put on some hyzer with some power, and it just kind of holds the line. Here's the Sensei, and this thing is so overstable, I don't know why, but it flies almost like a zone. Here's the inner core, and that gummy plastic makes me hold on to it so long, and then I turned it over, and so that was just a bad shot. I think because of the Trash Panda videos being in Colorado, I was expecting this to be a lot straighter and more overstable than it was, but I think due to the lower elevation here in Alabama, it caused the disc to be a lot more understable than I was expecting. Here we got a bunch of straight shots. Here's the inner core again, hyzer, flip up to flat, turn right, very consistent on its flight. P2 matches the inner core. Here's the Judge, put on a little hyzer, and it just holds the whole way. Here's the P2, I put it on a steep hyzer with a lot of power, and it almost flipped up to flat. Here's the inner core, I released it a lot lower than I thought, and it turned over into the ditch. Here's the inner core again, turned over. Here's the P2, it does a similar thing. Here's the Judge, put on a little anhyzer, and it almost fights out at the end.
Alright guys, so here's my final thoughts on the Trash Panda inner core. This was a lot of fun to throw around. I was expecting it to be a little straighter, but maybe it's because that the only videos I've seen of people throwing it are way up in Colorado and I'm down here in Alabama, so maybe they fly more stable up there, but this was kind of an understable putter. I'm not the best at throwing putters, but I think if I threw this a lot, I'd get better at angle control. This is a little bit of a touchy putter, and I found myself turning it over a lot because I just don't have great angle control. I originally said I wasn't gonna put this in the bag, but I might actually put this in my bag for a little bit because I just lost my understable putter slot recently, and this kind of flies like that, but a little bit more understable, and I really think I could put this to some good use. My only con is that the plastic is a little bit gummy. I wish it'd be a little bit firmer because I kind of felt myself holding onto this a little bit longer than I would like. But overall, this is a great neutral putter and I would recommend you guys go pick it up. Thanks again so much to Trash Panda for sending this over to me to try out. I really enjoyed throwing it. If you guys want to pick up one of these for yourself, I'll put a link in the description to where you guys can get one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys in the next video.